What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin and we are in the Shed Studios, and this video is just a bunch of updates. It's one of those videos again. First thing I wanted to cover is Tesla insurance update. I'm actually going to be renewing next month, but there's two things that they wanted from me. The first thing is I needed to provide them information about which driver drives, like the primary driver for which vehicle. And so we have three vehicles there, the Model X Plaid, the Model Y Performance, and the Rivian R1T, but it's just Abby and I, two drivers. And they told me that because there's only two drivers and three vehicles, the primary column should only be filled out on two vehicles. So the Plaid is going to be for Abby, the Performance is me, and then the R1T is blank because that's the vehicle that we least use. And so leave that blank, and then like secondary column should also be left blank. That's how they explained it to me. And then the other document that they want is they needed me to provide them with mileage update. Now, many of you who have Tesla insurance are probably wondering, well, couldn't they just read it off of the app, off of the network, off of the computers? Yes, they can, but you have to opt in due to privacy laws and stuff like that. So by default, you are not opted in. That's why they're asking you for it. So when I called, they asked me if I wanted to opt in. So in the future, they're no longer going to need to ask. They're just going to pull from their computer records. And so I opted in. They can't do that for the Rivian because the Rivian is made by Rivian and this is Tesla insurance. They don't have access to reading the data off of the Rivian. So I still have to provide them with a photo. Now, I had to call. I couldn't do these things off of the app because when renewal time comes, that renewal period, the Tesla insurance part of the Tesla app becomes like locked. You can't make any changes. And it's so frustrating because I hate calling Tesla insurance because it takes too long. So for this call, I called at 11:34 a.m. It took about 3 minutes before the automated system finally quit talking and put me in the queue. And so 11:34 a.m. and then 12:13 p.m. is when someone, a human being, finally answered. The total time of the call is 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 51 seconds. A couple of things I wanted to share, some numbers. The email that I would get currently before this renewal, I pay $3,788.61 for a 6-month premium. If you divide that by 6, my monthly cost for the three vehicles is $631.44. But they actually charge me $679.93. You may be asking, well, what is the difference? It's because it's prorated. So in that 6 months, I have to pay the difference within that 6 months. So they broke it up into 6-month payments. The difference is $48.49, or a total of $290.94 difference when I first added the Rivian. So they didn't charge me the full amount until I think the second month after I added the Rivian. So it has to be paid. Rather than paying the full prorated amount in 1 month, they cut it up into 6 months. So really, the amount that I'm paying for the three vehicles is $631.44. Now, after the 6th month, my renewal kicks in, and this is where they told me my insurance rate will go up. Many of you are probably going to be like, man, you are paying way too much for insurance, and I agree. But here's the thing, I'm in California, the wonderful state of California where everything is expensive. So this is, I guess, normal rates. I don't know. But when the renewal kicks in, hopefully they're going to go off of the amount of $631.44. And then if there's any increase, it'll be increased off of that. Now, the insurance advisor has said that he's seen an average of 20 to 70% increase with these recent renewals. So man, I am crossing my fingers. So hopefully it doesn't go up too high. I've spoken to like 2 other people who renewed about a month or 2 ago, and their premium went down by $1. So, but I've seen other people online that shared their numbers, and it went up by about 10%. 10% off like $600 is $60, y'all. So, I don't know. Before the Rivian, I was paying $388 for the Model X Plaid and the Model Y Performance monthly. Now, one of the frustrating things that I keep hearing over and over again while on this phone call, while put on hold, is you can hang up the phone and get on your app for faster service. And I'm like, I'm in my renewal period. You guys cannot let me do anything on my app. So all this information that they are requiring from me, I have to send to info@teslainsuranceservices.com. That's where I have to email all this information. So the photo of the Rivian mileage and that document that shows who the primary drivers are for which vehicle, those I have to submit before the renewal period. That way I can get a quote for the new premium rate after my renewal period. They said they should be able to give it to me about a month before the renewal date starts, so I can have a month of shopping elsewhere. And just to let you know, in California, a lot of insurance companies are leaving, or they're not writing new policies. So I don't know, something has to happen. I mean, it's really frustrating. So for those who have renewed recently in California, did your rates go up? Did it go down? Did it stay the same? If you're out of state, man, you are so lucky. Do you pay your premium every 6 months, annually, or do you pay monthly? I'm one of those people who are just not going to be able to save that amount for 6 months, so I just like to pay monthly. Now, yes, it is always good to go get quotes from other insurance companies, but as mentioned, California, the options are limiting. It's getting less and less as the days go by. Okay, so the next topic I want to cover is the Tesla update v2024.26.7. The Model Y got the notification. I downloaded it. Here are a few things that stood out to me. First is the Amazon Music. If you have Prime, you actually have access to shuffle songs. Now you have to pay an additional subscription if you want that Prime Music or Amazon Music thing. So YouTube Music has been added as well. Here's the thing though, my main profile on Google or YouTube is the only active profile that I could choose. I have multiple profiles. Like this channel that you're watching my videos on is a different profile, but part of the main account. And so I have multiple like profiles or channels, but I could only use the profile, like my default profile. And this channel that you're watching these videos on is considered a brand channel. So I don't know if that's something that I could swap out and use, but this account for this channel is the one that I'm pretty active in when listening to music, because I have YouTube Music and I can't get my history off of this channel account. It's going off of my main account. And so what I only use my main account for is like whenever I have guests and we have little gatherings and we do karaoke on YouTube, that is the account that I use to play the music and stuff on. And so that's not what I want to listen to in the car. So I have different profiles and different accounts and stuff. So I don't know how good this YouTube thing is going to be for me. So I'm going to probably continue to stream off of my cell phone. The next update is the air quality display and forecast. Now this says it's only available if you have premium connectivity, which is that $9.99 a month or $100 a year that you have to pay for as a subscription through Tesla. So I guess it's cool that they're adding more value to the premium connectivity subscription, there is a new climate UI design only for the Model 3 and the Model Y. I kind of like the previous version better, but I guess I just have to get used to it. But go check it out if you have a Model 3 or a Model Y. The Model X has not received this update yet. I'm waiting for it, but that UI is only for Model 3 and Model Y. Now the next thing is the Rivian updates version 2024.27.01. This comes with the 60 days Connect Plus subscription. It comes with that trial. After the trial, you have the option to pay $14.99 a month or $149.99 a year. This is pretty much Rivian's version of Tesla's premium connectivity, but it is a little bit more expensive. And one key feature that it does have, which may justify the increased price, is that the Rivians have hotspot capability. So if your kids or family members don't have a cell phone and they have tablets, you can use the Rivian's hotspot feature to connect to the internet. I do like having the ability to have a hotspot in the vehicle, but for the price difference, maybe if it was $12.99 a month and like $129 a year, I can justify that cost, but I don't know. Now this also comes with Apple Music, which I no longer have a subscription for because I like YouTube Music better. That's just my opinion. Audible is also added. Again, I'm no longer a subscriber, but I do have books and audiobooks and stuff on that subscription that I still have access to because I purchased those audiobooks. Now, if you don't get the subscription, it's not like you can't still continue to use these services. You would just have to stream off of your phone rather than the built-in applications in the vehicle. The next update is the Dolby Atmos, and from reading some articles, all Generation 1 R1 vehicles have premium audio. From my understanding, the Gen 2 have different like audio packages. Man, it should have just been the same across the board, but I guess they're allowing a way to customize the vehicle to, I guess, offer lower cost vehicles to consumers. Now, here's where it gets a little bit confusing. Meridian is the audio system that came with all launch edition R1 vehicles. And then after the launch edition, the Adventure edition came out, and Adventure, from my understanding, no longer comes with Meridian. It comes with Elevation sound system. Elevation is the in-house brand that Rivian has created to cut cost. And honestly, I mean, I haven't heard how Meridian sounds like, but the Elevation compared to my Tesla, it isn't. I'm not gonna say it's trash, but it isn't the same. It's not as good of a quality as I experience it in my Tesla vehicles. But people have started providing some feedback online, and they say that the Atmos is great on the Meridian and okay on the Elevation sound system. If you have a Gen 2, you just have to figure out whether or not, like, which package of sound system you ordered with. Also, the other thing I'm after is that remote gear guard access. It isn't available yet. So these are just like features that stood out to me for both Rivian and Tesla. There are a lot more updates that came with this patch. I have the links in the video description below if you want to look at all of the features that have been added, all of the fixes that have been added to these software patches. Next up is upcoming videos. So the Model X Plaid reached 10,000 miles. I'm planning to do a video on this, but I'm still working on my notes. I want to be as thorough as I can be, giving you the information of how it's been having the Plaid and driven it, well, more than 10,000 miles now. I still have one issue, but we'll go over that when the video comes out. The next upcoming video or videos is the Rivian events that I've attended. So one was in the Pasadena space where they displayed the R2 and the R3X. I actually went and saw it in person this time, where in Laguna Beach when I went earlier this year, I chose not to go inside because seeing that car way too early, it's just gonna get me too excited. But I couldn't hold it anymore, so I wanted to go check it out. So there's going to be a video on that. The San Gabriel Valley Rivian Club, they had a meetup a week or two ago, so that video is going to come out. I met a couple of you guys who watch my video, watch my channel, so I seen you guys in person. So thank you for the support and everything, and it was great to finally meet you all in person. Okay, so we're going to be getting a couple of roof racks for the Tesla and the Rivian. The Tesla roof rack is the Tesla branded one. That is not a sponsored video. I actually bought that. And then the Rivian one will be a sponsored video. And then there will be some other accessories along with those roof racks. Now, my backlog is growing once again. Maybe I'll be releasing more than 2 videos a week. We'll just see. But make sure you are subscribed and maybe hit that bell icon or something, because some of you are like sending me messages sometimes and like, man, I missed 6 of your videos. How come it's not notifying me? And I'm like, you know what? It's happening to me as well with YouTubers that I subscribe to, where I all of a sudden see a brand new video and then I'm like, wait, there's 3 other videos that he released or she's released and it didn't notify me. So maybe if you hit that bell icon, it might help notifying you of releases as I release them. Now, I still have vacation videos from overseas from the summer. I have the Chicago trip video that I have on queue, and the Boston trip from last year. So many videos still like on my editing queue that I want to share with you all. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying those vacation videos. It's a little different from electric vehicles and cars. Some of the overseas videos have car videos on there as well, because I like sharing and learning about cars. This is not just an EV channel, but I just like cars. There's gonna be more Vegas videos, so I hope you guys enjoy those videos. There's at least 3 trips, 3 upcoming trips before the year is up, maybe even more. I want to bring the Model Y in at least one of those trips. I've been leaving it in the garage. I've been taking the Model X and the Rivian on these road trips simply because the ventilated seats. But I'm trying to work something out with a company to see if they could send out something with the ventilated seats, accessories, and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it comes in before I take that first trip to Vegas soon. So the next thing is upcoming events. EV Fest in Irvine, California, September 8th. I will put up the flyer on the screen. Check the video description for links and information. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm bringing the Rivian, and if you want to come out and see me and see everybody else, please do come. It's a free event. Show up, have fun, and hang out. The next one is 2024 Zero Emissions Run to Las Vegas. This is actually where I first met the Tesla Club SoCal group 2 years ago. I didn't even know this club existed. It just so happened that they had that supercharger that I was at. That was one of their stops, and I met a few of them. It was already too late for me to join 2 years ago to Vegas, but the following year, last year, we went with them. We brought the Model X long range on that trip, and it was a lot of fun. I got a video on that, so check that out if you haven't checked it out already. But October is when they are planning to have this trip. We already got our rooms. Like, we're ready to go. We're ready. These are always fun. More than likely, I will be bringing the Model X Plaid. So also check the video description for any links. Make sure you follow SoCal EV, Tesla Club SoCal. They are on Instagram and Twitter X. So just follow them and just stay tuned for more announcements and more information about those two events. Next is new partnership, or I don't know what it's really called. Basically, you see sponsored content on this channel. These companies are not paying me to show off the products, but they are giving me the products at no cost for me to do my honest reviews. I try to have two conditions met whenever I put stuff on this channel regarding sponsored content. Number one, the review. They have to let me be honest. If it's trash, I'm gonna say it's trash, and if it's great, I'm gonna tell you it's great. So only my honest opinions. So these companies, the only time they get to see the video is at the same time you guys are seeing the video. So that's the number one condition that always has to be met before working with these companies. And number two, most of the time this is possible, other times it's not, but the discount. So I try to do my best if a company wants to work with me, that to give you guys a discount. So that way, if you are purchasing, you like the products that I'm showing off, that you also get a discount. Sometimes I can't get it, but most of the time I'm able to share that discount with you for you guys to take advantage of it. So yes, new partnership. Hansho has reached out recently. I think it's because the F9 screen video that I did. If you haven't checked that out, please go check it out. It's the F9 screen that I installed in the Model Y. They saw the video, I guess, and they're like, you know what, you want to do reviews for us? I said, sure. So stay tuned for content on Hansho products. I haven't really found anything yet on their website. I have some ideas. And then hopefully they can send it out my way so I can install it and share with you guys my honest experience, my honest review on it, and also get you some discounts off of those accessories. The next company is Swagman. I found this company looking for stuff for my e-bike, the big e-bike, not the little one from Costco, but the big e-bike, because it's been very difficult finding mounts and racks and just ways for me to bring it with me. Now, I know in the Rivian I can just throw it in the back, it's fine, but I want like a clean way to transport that thing. I reached out hoping that one of the racks would be compatible. Unfortunately, it's not, just because of the weird shape of, I think, the handlebar, or yeah, they reached back and said, unfortunately, none of their products are compatible with that e-bike, but they are planning to send me some bike racks for my road bike, my hybrid, and is it a mountain bike? I can't remember. My son has two bikes and I have one bike. So we're gonna be playing around with that kind of stuff. They're sending some stuff my way. I got those roof racks for the Model Y and for the Rivian, and I also have the Kuwait hitch, which I've done videos in the past on the Model Y. So we're going to be doing some content on that as well coming up. So stay tuned for that. I'm also reaching out to other companies to see whether or not we can collaborate on some things. So again, these companies are working with me. They're not paying me to do these videos. There are some affiliate links on some of the products, and also some of the products have discount codes on them. So make sure you're checking the video description to get the savings that I'm getting for you all. Now, if there are any other companies you guys want me to check out, do let me know in the comments below. I'll reach out. Maybe I can partner up with them or do some kind of collaboration with. So I started looking at enabling memberships on YouTube, but the thing is, I don't like having a paywall for content, because the way memberships work on YouTube, it's kind of like, okay, well, if you like this channel and you want to support it financially, you can have a subscription where you pay monthly and get access to all these contents that other members have. I don't like that. I don't like putting a paywall for content. I want to be fair for those who don't have a membership to also have the same type of access to the content that I have. So I think I have it enabled, but I'm just going to disable it. No one has really paid for memberships. I don't think you guys even notice it, but I'm just going to disable it because I just don't like that whole idea of a paywall for content thing. I'm trying to be as fair to the viewers as possible. But the content would have been things like behind the scenes. So let me know if you like those kinds of videos where I do behind the scenes, maybe do a live stream or just record me editing upcoming videos. But the only thing is kind of like, oh, spoiler alert, here's the video coming up. So I don't know how I feel about that. Some of you have asked questions regarding my editing process, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not a pro at this, so I'm just going with the flow. But if you guys are interested with behind the scenes type of content, let me know and I'll hit the record button and have behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, just give me the feedback. And then there's videos I watch where they said that you could send donations to buy a coffee because I love coffee. Donations for beer because I love drinking beer. But I'm not really looking too much into these things. It's just ideas that are going around my head, and I try to be as transparent to you all as much as I can. So I'm just getting the ideas. Now, these are not going to be like required to watch my videos. These are just things I'm just going to have available just in case some of you all want to go above and beyond what you're already doing, supporting this channel. Now, what is the best way to support this channel? The best way you can support this channel is just hitting that subscribe button if you are not subscribed, watching the videos, of course, and hitting that like button. Also, adding comments to the videos help with engagement, a signal to let YouTube know like, oh, this video should be shown to other people as well. So all that is very helpful. Sharing my videos with your friends and family and your social media accounts is also another way you can support my channel if you like watching my stuff. So thank you very much for all of you who are continuing to support this channel in your way. So thank you. There is a series, if you're not aware, called EV Confessions. I really love this series. It's pretty much me going out talking with other EV owners, and they get to share their experience of EV ownership, as well as what did they drive prior to owning their first EV and what made them get into the EV ownership thing. And so I've been pretty fortunate to get a chance to interview people you guys probably know. I have an interview with Tesla Joy and Cobra Tolja, and then the other ones are just normal people, regular people, my friends, people that I meet at the meetups and stuff. So they get a chance to share their experiences with EVs, as well as to share with you all who are curious and who also just want to know. So if you are curious about that series, I do have a playlist, so go check out that playlist. And Bay Area Carbon on Instagram had asked, like, how do you determine who should be on the next episode of EV Confessions? There is no like selection or anything. It's just kind of like, well, do you want to be in it? Do you want to be in it? Do you want to be in it? And that's pretty much it. It's not about the car. It's really about the owner. So it's been a great series so far. I have a lot of fun recording that series, and I get to know more about that person as well as what their experiences are with owning the EV. So please go check that out. I'll have all the links in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked the video, please like. If you have any questions, get on that comment. You know I'm always in those comments, and I'll see you on the next one.